5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good
Hey,
evening.
welcome everyone. You're on IFB. It's New York Pete with the Tipsy Toaster. I'm in California, and
No.
Tipsy.
You're Caprica now. That's California, Caprica. You
Oh,
gotta
because
make
it's
you
the
know because
C.
when I leave my
It's about the
house, it's
C. C
not
word.
it.
Yeah,
I'm at the base star right now. When I leave, I
yeah.
go to like
Right,
I
right.
guess it would be Arctica, Arcta,
Arcta.
Arcta.
Oh boy, take it easy there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, welcome everyone to Interfleet Broadcasting, and we're making it happen because of the Tipsy Toaster being in Arcta, and
I'm not in Arcta today. I'm at the base star. If I leave
you have to.
here,
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
oh boy, you met. Okay, whatever, man. Just okay. You having a good
Colonials. They
time?
just
That's
don't
all I gotta say.
understand. No, no.
Well, I
It's
missed
so
last
hard
week.
to communicate with colonials. I swear.
Yeah, I guess so. I missed last week. We had Mediocre Modeler filled in, and you guys were all over the place. You had a great show, though,
We
and
were chasing that
I think
turbo squirrel.
you were all over. But in the end, it was. I think it worked out really well. I'm happy
Oh
to
yeah, we had a
say
good time.
that. Oh heck yeah! I'm happy to say that we're doing well on our campaign for the Stranded Warrior, and it's coming up quick
Yeah, how
because
many hours is it? Hang on.
uh, 30,
I'll,
32 or 34 hours left, and we're going to be shooting first weekend of May of 2023. It's a 2 day shoot. We have all actors locked down. We have everything basically is in place. Uniforms are, I believe, we have Chris. We have more than half the uniforms in hand,
yep.
and we're
Still
going to
some are being
do
sewn because we haven't got sizes yet.
yeah, and we're going to have our first
There
table
you go.
read on Sunday. So we're doing well on that front. So guys, thank you very
31
very
hours
much.
left.
31 hours left for $6,007. Thank you so much, everybody. Crew Chief Mike and Kim and Brigitte and some of our German fans and Lola, Fran, David. We're going to go through everybody that contributed. Everybody gets named. We're going to thank everybody individually on the air. We appreciate you guys making this happen. We're so excited about this. We have so many talented actors that are going to be involved in this, and it's just fantastic. So in the meantime, everybody has been doing a lot of work. We locked down the script about 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, and
Yep.
as a matter of fact, I just
Just released the
Chris, I
blue
wanted to
edition.
yes, the blue edition.
So if you don't know
We are
what that is,
working
that's
on
you go through revisions, and each revision has a different color. And
yeah,
the first revision is blue, and then it turns like I think rose or pink or yellow, and then
yeah,
green,
res and
goldenrod or
stuff. Yeah,
something. But yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it's a if you ever pick up a different script that's different colors, that's one of the ones that they do
That's how
back
they
in the
do it.
day. They used to do it that way, and that's the software program that we're using uses it that way too.
And so that's Chris Tipsy Toaster's been working hard on that. So thank you, Chris, for working that out. We're gonna have a couple of new twists that we had to
Yes.
add in as we went in. Yeah, yeah. As we were talking about things, so we had to tweak a little bit of the dialogue because of the twist that we're putting
Yep.
in, and
And a
so
nod to one of our fallen Battlestar Galactica
yes,
fans. It's been for a little while. We figured
yeah,
we'd reach out to that person's significant other, and we were able to grab something from him that was remembered from us from Dragon Con. So we will use that in the movie.
yeah. I
Movie.
believe he wanted to. I believe he wanted to be a part of the Stranded Warrior, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was. We didn't really. We were talking about it back then, but it was just a thought. But yeah. So it's great
So
that we're
yeah,
able
it
to
really
honor
is.
some of those who have kept the faith for so long, but were unable due to health reasons or due to death to be in our movie or movie or costs and things like that. So
Yeah.
we really like nodding off, giving a nod to those people who really have supported Battlestar Galactica over the years. People like Paul and those people there, they're great.
Yep.
Thanks for keeping the faith. We all keep the faith as best we can, and we try to put as many names and everything, and everybody who donates get their name in the credits, and we want to make this something that stays on the internet forever, maybe. So until the internet shuts down, it'll always be there. It's one thing about the internet.
Oh, for
Nothing
sure.
ever goes away.
Nope. Not to mention we're gonna be putting it out to some film festivals and some other script writing competitions. So we're gonna be sending things out, and we're really stoked about this. We're gonna have a really good time.
I was reading Jeff Walters' comment.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome. Paul's on. And, James
Martin deserved what he got.
On,
Red Eye is a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chief Mike and Rob Baum is on. Carl Kohlenschmidt, Lola, of course. Chris Laskowski from Down Under. George Giacomis is on. George is in the house. Thanks for joining, everybody. So let's toast.
Lola. You got Lola.
Yes, Lola. And Lola's there. Superfan Fran.
Lots of people who are on this list have donated, and we really appreciate it, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Everybody here is in one form or another, including Dave Francoeur, who's posted up. He does his videos, and he just texted me earlier today telling me that he wishes he could do more, but at least he's putting up those videos and he's getting the word out, and we appreciate that. That's cool. So
31 hours.
Here's to you guys.
Yeah. So so we have to do our obligatory. So tonight Pete's doing the colonial thing and whistling out. But tonight I have hang on, let's go to me. Let's go full me. Full me.
Yeah,
there we go.
You.
Thing is that it's green, so the green screen piece pops through, so it looks kind of cool, by the way. The things that you don't realize that when you go on air. So this is called Sheep Mullet Juicy DIPA, and it is from Hardywood, which is a Virginia company down here. 9% alcohol, proudly brewed. I haven't even started drinking yet. Proudly brewed and canned in Richmond, Virginia. So I don't know exactly what it tastes like. It just says natural flavors with double IPA. So
yep, I have heavy spring water, so this will
spring water. Careful, yes. Pete. That's like you heard of heavy water, right? Or that's the stuff that comes off the nuclear reactor.
That's right.
That's the heavy water.
That's right, Paul. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Robert Baum says, "Have you ever sought any Romulan ale?" We actually have had some. Pete drank some on air, I think.
Yes, they only died just.
No. That was Klingon. I don't remember that one. I have to look it up. But we did have Vulcan. We had two of the Vulcan. Star Trek with Vulcan one.
Yeah. Vulcan,
and then the Klingon Warnog. Warnog is what we have. Klingon Warnog.
That's right.
So, anyways, go ahead and open this up. Ready? Well, hang on, Pete. Open yours up. You got your radiation suit on?
Yeah. Ready?
Your heavy water.
1, 2, 3.
Water doesn't even make that noise. Sad. Just plain
heavy water
sad.
Does.
Heavy
water does. Yeah.
And I figured I'd do my. Look at that. It goes through. Midtown Comics.
Midtown Comics. Yes, you picked that up on one of your trips. That's right.
Yep. All right, you ready?
Dave, what's up, Dave?
You ready?
Yeah,
ready to pour it in? What are you pouring yours into?
Yeah.
Your mouth?
Pour it into. It's going to be poured. Ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
3. Okay, we're good, right? You're good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Definitely a dark.
Do this. And
dark, juicy.
This is nice and clear. even though it's got a lot of atoms in it. Right? There's molecules and atoms, and it's heavy, but it's happening.
It's heavy water. Actually, it's got the was it the Atlantia symbol on the top there?
That's right. That's why I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
See, there it is. Whoa.
There we go.
Boom.
Best restaurants.
Aqua. It's aqua, dude.
Aqua. Aqua.
That's right.
Is that from like
aqua.
which planet is that one from?
This is from the Atlantia.
Is that from Planted Aquarius?
Oh, boy.
Pice?
All right.
Is that a Pycon? Is that Pycon? That must be Pycon. Pisces?
Pycon.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is. All right. Well, here's to you guys.
Yep. Here's to you guys. Thank you for everything that you do. The fans fuel the fleet. You're the most important part of the fleet. So, fans fuel the fleet.
There you go, guys.
Careful, Pete. Don't drink too much, though.
Mm-mm. If I drop this, it might explode.
Wow. That is fruity.
Heavy.
And
wow.
heavy.
Good, too.
Yeah.
This
yours is,
wow.
mine tastes like nothing.
Mine tastes like air.
It's like air, but wet.
But my
wet
my
air.
Tongue is very. There's like like my tongue is now very thick with all those molecules in there, dude. I don't know. What, yes. Cheers, Mike, Paul, Rob. Oh my God! All right, James, everybody. Cheers to you guys. So we have our a couple of our regulars that come on. Chris Fian, 501, commander of the Empire City Garrison. And so he's with us, and we're always glad to have Chris with us. Thank you, Chris, for joining us. And
thanks for having me.
Wait a minute, Chris. What were you drinking?
Man. Oh, that's just some soda.
See, at least it's something with taste there, Pete. You notice that? Beyond the water. I mean, Chris at least stepped it up for calories.
It's diet soda, actually. It's Coke Zeros.
So he set it up for chemicals. Your water does not have enough chemicals in it to keep anybody alive, so you're going to die later on if you do not drink something chemical-wise.
All right, relax. Chris, tell us about Star Wars, man.
Fantastic. A lot going on recently with the Mandalorian Season 3 dropping March 1st. We're now up to Episode 5. I just want to warn everybody, I will talk about a few minor spoilers, so if you haven't caught up to Episode 5, please stop listening for the next 3 or 4 minutes. I'm just going to touch on a few interesting points that people might have missed and some theories about why some of the things might have happened. So first off, we started off this new season with a bang, with Din Djarin going to on a quest to try to get redeemed with his clan because he had taken off his helmet. He travels to Mandalore, hooks up, gets knocked out. Grogu goes on a rescue mission to get Bo-Katan to come save the day. Unbelievable opening. The first 2 episodes had me on the edge of my seat. Really good action, really good storytelling, really cute baby Yoda Grogu action. So it started off with a bang. It got a little slower on the 3rd episode, more Andor-ish, with an episode that focused mostly on a doctor who had shown up in the first season, who was the doctor who was experimenting on Grogu, Dr. Pershing. And they spent nearly the entire episode, and it was an hour-long episode, with his rehabilitation into the rebels. They have a rehabilitation program where former Imperials can reintegrate back into society. It was an interesting sideline, but it was not what a lot of fans were expecting. A lot of people criticized that episode for completely derailing the momentum that was happening in the show. I found it, again, like Andor, to be very interesting, just to see how there was like a little bit of brewing of the Empire rebuilding itself within the Rebel alliance and kind of undermining it. And that also came up in the latest episode, Episode 5, which I'll talk about in a second, with somebody who was in that episode. So I found it interesting, but it did kind of kill the action. They got right back into the action with the 4th episode, more Mandalorian action. It was basically a rescue episode with them rescuing a young boy who was Paz Vizsla's son. He's the big blue, hulky Mandalorian that we've seen since the first season. So that was an interesting episode. And now this new 5th episode was really exceptional. It was action-packed, movie-level special effects, space battles. It was called Pirates, and it's a big space battle with a battle that was in the skies.
It was
with
great.
The Mandalorians on the ground, some dogfights going on with the pirates. Absolutely off the hook, very exciting episode. I think one of the shining moments in The Mandalorian, just on action, special effects, storytelling. It was very well done and got people very excited. There was also a lot of changes, which I don't want to go into too much, with the mythology with the Mandalorians that centers around Bo-Katan. I want to talk about that just for 1 second because there's a very interesting thing that a fan pointed out just as the season started, that Paz Vizsla, the blue hulking Mandalorian, was originally voiced by Jon Favreau. And his stunt double, the person who was actually in the suit, was a man named Tate Fletcher. Tate Fletcher has actually taken over the voice duties of the Paz character starting in season 3, which led a lot of people to theorize that at some point maybe some of these Mandalorians may be taking off their helmets. So that's just an interesting tidbit. Again, rumor, speculation, but everybody thought it was quite interesting that the stunt performer's voice is now being used as the actual voice for the character. So we'll have to wait and see if that means maybe some changes down the line. We already have seen Bo-Katan take off her helmet with the permission of the armorer, so that was an interesting twist. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm looking forward to an exciting next 3 episodes. We also had a surprise appearance by Zeb Orleos. He was a character from Rebels. He was voiced by Steve Blum, and if there was any doubt that that was actually Zeb in the small cameo that he had in episode 5, it was confirmed that it was the same voice actor doing his voice. And he was named as Zeb in the credits of the episode. So it's just further proof that Dave Filoni's influence is weaving in a lot of the animated characters and the animated storylines into The Mandalorian, which is very exciting for the fans. It's giving us a more complete universe. It's giving us some backstory. We know we're going to see Ahsoka. We know we're probably going to see some other characters from Rebels and from the Clone Wars popping up in the show. So it just expands the horizon for the show in general. Just that it's going to be even more encompassing of Star Wars lore and incorporate even more of some of these tertiary characters and other properties into The Mandalorian, which is incredibly exciting. So let's see where they go this season. We're still waiting to hear when Ahsoka is going to premiere this year. Everybody's assuming it'll probably be the fall. There's also been talk of Skeleton Crew possibly dropping even before that, which is that other series that's been held under lock and key and nobody really knows exactly what it's going to be about or where it's going to go. I think we're going to get a lot of more information about both Ahsoka and Skeleton Crew, the other series, The Acolyte, and some more word on Andor Season 2 at Celebration. Celebration Europe is happening next week, and there's been a incredible lack of information about those shows, when they're going to air, what the timelines are going to be of when they're going to be shown. And I think a lot of those questions are going to be answered with possibly a trailer for Skeleton Crew popping up during that convention, possibly a trailer for Ahsoka, and release dates on when we can expect them later this year. The only other things we have confirmed for this year are the Young Jedi Adventures, which is a young adult, really young person cartoon that has already been announced, and Star Wars Visions, which I think I mentioned last time, is coming out May the 4th for a second season. That was a series of different animated takes on Star Wars, different styles. That's actually coming out May 4th and to celebrate the May the 4th Star Wars holiday. So we can look forward to that immediately. And I think after next week, we'll have a lot more answers to the future of these series. Also, the future of the movies. There has been absolutely no word since the beginning of this year on exactly what's happening with the movies. There was a lot of rumors. I think I mentioned last time that David Lindelof, who was famous for doing Lost, was attached as a writer. He's now been confirmed as not being involved. So a lot of what we've heard might have been speculation, rumors, and so forth. The general consensus is next week we're going to get a big dump of information from Celebration regarding their plans for the next trilogy, the next set of movies that are going to come out. Possibly more about who's attached, when we're going to see release dates, and we're just hoping for the best, hoping that they're going to take that in a very good direction going forward. But only time will tell, and we'll just have to wait patiently to find out what the big announcements are going to be for Celebration. There was one bit of rumor that came out about Andor Season 2. They were spotted in Spain filming the show, and you can check this out on comicbook.com. There was a brief Twitter video of a bunch of stormtroopers marching across a long corridor that was captured by a fan who happened to catch them filming the show. So we already knew that Andor Season 2 was filming. It's going to be filming through the end of the year. But it's just interesting to see some original trilogy stormtroopers show up in the show. And there's some proof of that on comicbook.com that you can check out, that Twitter video that had dropped from the filming in Spain. On the game front, everybody's eagerly awaiting the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, which is coming out April 28th on all current platforms. It's coming out on the Xbox X and the PlayStation 5. So that's been very highly anticipated. The book Battlescar came out on March 7th, which is kind of the companion book that tells a little bit more of the backstory of the characters. That has been very well received. So everybody's been anxious to see that. And there's a new trailer that just dropped this week for the game. So if you're interested in gaming and Star Wars gaming, again, very well received game. The original game Fallen Order was considered one of the best Star Wars games in the past 5 years. Definitely check out Jedi Survivor and see if it's up your alley. I also mentioned last week that I've been playing Star Wars Tales from Galaxy's Edge on the PlayStation 5 VR, new VR2 system. Absolutely incredible. I finished it last week. It's about a 6 or 7 hour adventure. The last chapter is off the hook incredible. You get to play as a First Order stormtrooper hiding in their base and trying to destroy it from within. I'm telling you, as a person who actually has a stormtrooper set of armor, First Order set of armor, it was exactly like being in the armor. You can see your forearms. You get to use the actual First Order weapons, the blaster. It felt like you're really holding the blaster. It really felt like very visceral, very realistic, like you're there. It's the closest thing you're going to get to being in the 501st if you're not a member. Checking out that game and checking out it specifically, that final level is absolutely incredible and very immersive. So if you have a PlayStation 5 and can get a hold of the PlayStation VR 2, definitely check out that game. It's Tales from Galaxy's Edge, and it's been enhanced for the PlayStation 5. I had played it briefly, and I wasn't really that into it on the Oculus. It is infinitely better on the PlayStation 5 VR. So if you can get a PlayStation 5 VR 2, please get it and play that game. It's absolutely off the hook incredible. Just some other things that the 501st have been up to. This past month, we've done a lot of St. Baldrick events. That's to raise money for childhood cancer. We're doing a hospital visit in May to celebrate May the 4th for Cohen's Children's Medical Center. We'll be doing a special event for the Kiwanis organization on May the 13th. We'll be doing the Cradle of Aviation on May the 20th and Eternal Con on July 8th. We also have a very special convention that we're putting on Long Island at Levittown Hall on July 22nd. It's the second mini-con that we're putting on. It's going to be all day that day, July 22nd. It's a local con that's being put on by the fans to benefit the Cerebral Palsy Association in Nassau County. We already have a few guests lined up. I'd like to mention one, Michael Jan Friedman, who's a famous Star Trek author, is going to be there. He's written over 60 books, from Star Trek books to his own original sci-fi content. He's had over 12 New York Times bestsellers, and we're looking desperately for any other guests. So if you have any contacts in the New York area and can send them our way, please reach out to me directly. My name is Chris Fian. You can reach me at curemode@curemode.com. Would love to entertain any possible guests for this free, fun community event, all to raise money for the Cerebral Palsy Association. And we're also planning to be at Comic-Con October 12th through the 15th this year. We haven't officially made the plans, but we're expected to be invited and expected to be raising money there for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Again, the 501st is a international organization. If you'd like to check out what's going on in your area, please check out 501st.com to see what's going on in your neck of the woods. And if you're in the New York area, please check out 501ecg.com for our calendar and any events that we might be doing in the New York area. And if you're interested in joining, please check out 501ecg.com to find out how you can get started and start having fun helping people in the community through our love of Star Wars.
Thank you, Chris Fian, as usual.
We got a couple of questions here.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
So Mediocre Modeler said that the Bad Batch season ended last night. Did you get a chance to watch it? Thoughts?
No, I still have not caught up on Bad Batch. Episode 15 and 16, the finale just aired. I heard there was a big death, so I've already got it spoiled. I'm not going to say what it was. But the fan reaction to that has been very positive, so I might have to give it a try. I just never really got into it. I watched the first couple episodes of the first season and just never stuck with it. I'm gonna have to catch up with it. And from what I've heard for the second season, there was a lot of Emperor action. There was a lot of stuff about cloning, a lot of stuff about how they kind of moved away from the clones and started to integrate, stormtroopers recruit humans to be stormtroopers instead of the clones. I'd really like to see some of that. I just have not gotten the time to get around it to just sit myself down and watch it. So I'm going to have to try to put that on my watch list.
Yeah. And then I think Tara last week mentioned something about the actor who played Jar Jar Binks is actually now in the
Oh,
Mandalorian.
I forgot to mention that. Yeah, with my Mando update in the second episode, an incredible scene with a flashback to Grogu and how he actually, I'm sorry, it was the fourth episode, with how he escaped from Order 66. Absolutely incredible flashback. Again, the show being just incredible and really filling in gaps. We see an incredible chase scene through Coruscant with a Jedi helping Grogu escape and killing clones, and a high-speed chase through the streets, through the skies of Coruscant. That actor playing the Jedi who saved him was Head Best, who was Jar Jar Binks' voice. So he kind of got his redemption in episode 4.
Still need
actually being a very likable, very noble character when he was, hated for being Jar Jar Binks. I think that's pretty universal, except kids. For some reason, my kids always thought Jar Jar Binks was funny and cute.
Heck yeah!
I guess it's really, from Lucas's point of view, it did its job for the little kids and younger kids. Thought he was funny and silly. The hardcore Star Wars older fans were like, face planting every time he came on the screen. There was even an edit around the time. I don't know if you remember this. Around the time the movie came out, probably a year after it came out, they made something called the Phantom Edit, and some industrious fan managed to recut the entire Phantom Menace, completely removing Jar Jar Binks from the movie completely. So that was very interesting. And I think I mentioned this. I don't know if I mentioned this last week or the week before, but somebody has done that with the Obi-Wan series. Somebody recut the Obi-Wan series into a 2-hour and 50-minute movie. You can check that out. I'm sure you could find it. The guy has it available as a torrent that you can download. I've watched it. It is absolutely incredible. He managed to cut down all the fluff, cut down a lot of the stuff with the Inquisitors, and stick to the main focus, the main storyline between like the showdown of Obi-Wan and Vader. And he stuck to that core. It still had some of the Inquisitor stuff. It still had some of that stuff in there, but the focus was on like the showdown between Obi-Wan and Vader. And it made for a very tight, very good 2-hour and 50-minute movie that I'm bamboozled why Disney didn't release that. They would have made $1 billion. If they had released it as a 2-hour and 50-minute movie that kept on point, kept to the rivalry between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, it would have been a home run. And this industrious editor took it upon himself to cut down the episodes to that length and didn't miss a beat. It still makes sense. It's still a good story. It's just much tighter, much tighter, with a lot of the superfluous stuff cut out. So definitely
Wow.
check that out. It's an incredible edit, and it's worth watching.
Yeah. Kim says
Cool.
her nephew is a member of the 501st in North Dakota / Wyoming. Loves it.
Oh, thanks for the shout out.
Wow.
I'm hoping they're doing some good work down there as well.
Way out there. I'm from Wyoming, so I know that one. There's like probably like 2 or 3 of them. I'm just kidding. It's about how many people are left in Wyoming.
Well, I've said this before. It's a great organization. It's great to feel part of such an international organization. And it's a bunch of like-minded men and women who just love to do the costuming and use it for a good purpose. I always say, what's the purpose of having a multi-$1,000, thousands of dollars worth of costumes if you're not going to get to utilize them in some positive way? And this is a great outlet to be able to do that and feel good about doing it. I mean, it's a great experience for everybody involved.
So cool. Mr. Fian, thank you again for taking your time out. Of course, we're big Star Wars fans because we love sci-fi, and I was in the.
I'm a big Jar Jar
501
fan. I'm not going to say I'm a Star Wars fan.
Well, we got to get you back.
That's your problem. That's
Mediocre
we gotta
Modeler
get you
says he's listening to a book that's based on that the game.
Oh yeah, the
Battle Scars?
the Battle Scars.
I have to look that one up.
Battle Scar book. It came out March 7th. It's supposed to be really, really well done.
I'll have to list that. I've got 3 credits in Audible. I'll have to get I'll use one of those for that one.
Chris, thanks a lot. Let's looking forward to having you back, and let's see if we can coordinate. Maybe we can.
I'm sure
crash
there'll
one
be
of those.
so much news. I wouldn't be able to. I'll be here for like a half an hour because everybody's counting
May
that
the
they're
5th.
holding back for Celebration
May the
Europe
4th.
and are going to make
cool.
a plethora of announcements for Celebration. So let's hope.
Oh, looking forward to that. And then maybe, like I was going to say, maybe we can hook up at one of the events that you're going to be at
That would
before
be great.
New York Comic Con. So it would be kind of cool to get to see you again face to face. Not to mention, you owe us an interview. You have to make some time for us to talk old school Battlestar. You were
Anytime, Pete.
a big mover in the circles back in the day. So let's do that.
You got it.
All right. Thanks so
All right.
much.
Thank you. Outstanding. Let's see. Mike DeBruyne, good Star Wars segment. This is the way. That is correct. That's correct, Chief. Well, and Eric Engler's with us.
The heck
Eric,
is
thanks
that?
for thank you for joining us. And that was I am using the iPad. I'm not accustomed to it, but there I have to move myself around, trying to juggle some of the posts on here as they come up. I'm trying to do what I can between my phone and the iPad since I am in California. So I'm doing the best I can. Glad I could be here though. Not to mention, we John One has been working really hard behind the scenes, getting us interviews, locking down authors and actors, and we're getting celebrities. I wanted to, off the top of my head, I want to mention that Doug Drexler is confirmed, and he's coming on. So thanks, guys, for working that out. And we're reaching out. Chris, we had talked about Tara. Tiny Bean had mentioned Station 11 a while ago, and I finally
That's on
watched
HBO,
it.
Right?
And it's
I started
it's
watching
good.
the first episode of that, and
Yeah, I loved it. It was
Yeah.
really good.
Even the first
Yeah.
episode.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was the introduction. They set it up, and then it takes a while to. It's a book, you got to think of that. It really came from
Yeah.
the book, but the artist that was involved in the actual comic book that's in the movie. So you watched part of the first episode. There is a graphic novel that has an influence on some of the characters in Station 11, and so part of that graphic novel was actually illustrated. So sometimes in the show they'll open it up to a page, and it's as if it's a real graphic novel. It's not. It's just a prop. but the artist has been interviewed, and John One is looking to try to catch up to that artist, and because some of the panels that were done are just beautiful for the show, and so it'd be kind of cool to talk to the artist. There's a time travel book just released that's doing really, really well. I won't mention name or author until we confirm that we get them locked in. So I just wanted to put that out. John, thanks for doing all that legwork. We appreciate Station 11.
Yeah.
Was fantastic. Yeah, Mike, I thought it was good. I liked it. Oh, Fran. Hey, Fran's on. Oh, my God. Thank you for joining us, Fran. I'm glad you could make it. Thrilled to have you.
Yep.
And, of course, Dragon Con is something on the top of our list, aside from, of course, the Stranded Warrior. But
And we're glad you're doing better.
Yes, Fran. Oh, my God. So glad that you're here with us. Thank you. How the character ties together is very well done. Yeah. Fran says feeling fine. Excellent. That is great, great news, Fran. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So tonight we're going to also have an update from Bran from Star Trek, because there's a lot of great Star Trek going on. So we'll talk about Star Trek. Picard is
Star Wars.
Oh my God, Picard is fantastic.
Oh, Battlestar.
Well, you're looking for something that doesn't exist, and that's Battlestar Galactica. But it is what it is.
It will exist here shortly.
It will, as soon as we get a chance. We've been working hard, guys, really, really hard to bring the Stranded Warrior to life. And so between the talent that's involved and the writing that we've done, the special effects, Chuck Davenport and Chris, and we had Terabetsky, John, who's also working on this. And so we're doing a lot. We're doing a lot of stuff. We're gonna have we're trying to lock down another CG artist that wants to work with us, and it's been tough. All-Con, Carl Kunschman, my Viper helmet, off to the Warriors who came out to help build and display the Viper to All-Con.
Yeah,
Mansfield of Fleet. That's right.
I saw the
Carl.
pictures. That was amazing.
It was amazing. He had I think a fair turnout. It looked great in pictures. I'm sure everybody really, really loved being able to get into your Viper, and that was really cool that you and George Mellis could do that. So, here's to you guys as well. Chris, what else you got going?
Not much. I've just been doing I've got, well, let's put it this way. I'm building pins. So
hold them up. Yeah.
I got lots of these to build still. So I got pins, and I've got I got uniforms in. I got to sew patches on. So I got patches to sew on, and then.
Did you get them in yet?
Yep, yeah, I got them in yesterday. Along with
you got them in yesterday.
Yep, one set of boots, just for test because we're not really shooting from the feet up, but
right.
One scene may get the feet up, so we have Karina needed a set of boots, so we got a set of boots from China. Sorry.
Okay. So
I can't make boots.
my uniforms should be in as well. So that's like 6. I believe that's 6 Colonial Warrior uniforms.
The holsters should be at your house when you get back. I think they're being sent out.
So holsters.
5 holsters going in, and then
all right, cool.
You unpacked the truss system, so made sure that worked.
Yeah.
Before you left. Yep. So.
And we have patches that got to be sewn on, a variety of patches, and we're getting close, man.
Very close.
It's getting close.
Getting exciting, and then we're just now getting ready this Sunday. Too bad you guys can't come. I'm sorry. It would ruin the movie, but we actually have our first table read with most of the actors are going to be at the table read, so we'll be recording that for those people who have donated to the point where they can get the copy of the table read. You'll get that copy after the movie comes out. Sorry, I can't give it to you beforehand. That wouldn't be fair. No spoilers. Sorry. And go ahead.
Crew Chief Mike the Brune was actually at the All-Con in Dallas, and he said it was awesome. I saw some pictures he posted. Very cool. opted not to risk squeezing into it out of kindness to the bulkheads and rivets. Oh, come on, Mike. So, John McCartney, will there be a full-size mock-up of a Viper in the Stranded Warrior?
There was a plan.
We shall see. That's
There was
the
a
plan. It was
plan,
part of
but-
the plan. We'll see if we can pull it off.
Yeah.
Right now, we've put in a lot of effort and time into our green screens. So there's going to be a lot of green screen activity.
We
and
wanted,
we have,
yeah, we definitely, yeah. I just got off the yesterday. I talked to Carl the other day, and it's like we tried to get down there.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
we didn't get that monetary goal to get down there. So, we'll do what we're going to do what we can. You know,
we'd
it
like
takes
to.
money to get
We'd
down
like
there,
to, guys.
but we'll be getting some actual shots from Carl in regards to some of the stuff that goes on inside the cockpit. We'll take those from the actual Viper itself, which will give it a better look than CGI. And then, of course, there'll be some CGI pieces to it. Unfortunately, that's the way we'll have to go. But we really wanted to go there, but it just wasn't on the cards.
Yeah, it's tough, guys. We're trying to do the best we can. We're lucky we have talent that we do have, and getting it all together, especially since we're shooting this in New York City, it's not easy. It's not easy. We're gonna run down expenses with everybody because we believe in full transparency. But renting cameras and getting the equipment that we've mentioned this before, that we've had to actually purchase some stuff. Chris has actually made a lot of DIY stuff.
Yeah, I figured we needed to save some money for lighting,
otherwise.
so I did a lot of DIY stuff for the lighting, and we'll see how it works. I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. I mean, we're buying 10,000 lumen lights, and then we're wrapping the lights in professional
with
gel, like
gel,
like colored gel, like the green gel.
Colored gels, yeah.
So the green, because you light a green screen with green, it's much better than lighting a green screen with white. Otherwise, you get a reflection.
White, yeah.
So
that's going to help out a lot.
We've got 9 lights that I'm building for that. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 lights, 10, 11 underneath.
Yeah.
10, 11, 12, 13, 13 lights because I bought some for underneath.
And we have, it's a 10 by 20 backdrop.
Yeah, actually,
correct?
I have a picture of that. Hang on.
Yeah. Bring that up because we're setting that up. We have the facility that we have access to is big, and so we're gonna have a setup, and it's just so cool. We have extras. We put the word out for extras. We didn't hire them.
Yeah.
We
can't hire anybody.
We couldn't hire anybody, but we confirmed that they are going to be a part of the project. So we have like 4 extras. Plus we have all of you guys that are coming up. We have a bunch of fans that are coming, and we're looking forward to having you, as well as possibly sci fiction. Our good friend Owen Cotter, it seems that he might be able to fly in, and he'll be doing a lot of the behind the scenes.
Right.
And we're looking forward to that. So he'll be doing interviews from set and doing a lot of that. And so we're teaming up with him, and it looks like it's going to happen. We'll confirm it as we get closer, but that's in the works.
And we'll go
well.
live from set every so once in a while, but we just won't go.
Oh my
we won't
God,
be showing you what the story is, because that would be fun. I know that.
No, but we can have
the people in uniform,
like,
talking,
coming on, and so look, the idea is if we can actually have separate media there, it frees us up so that the Tipsy Toaster can focus on being the director. I'm going to be actually the assistant director on set. We have second AD Emmy Morales. We have a production manager, Jerry Jackson. Our production coordinator is our own John Van Gostein.
Yep. And we have
director
an editor.
of photography. Yes, we have an editor.
Just today
editor,
we finally
Bill,
secured an editor. So
yes, Bill Galanis is going to be is going to help us out with the editing. He's a pro, and so that's going to make a difference in how this all comes about. And of course, the director of photography is my cousin George Giacomis, who's an Emmy winner. And did I miss? I don't know. I don't think did we miss anybody. We have Joe McGee. Joe McGee will be coming in, professional, and George Kyriakopoulos is going to be double duty. He's actually going to be a cinematographer on this as well as as an award-winning actor. So we have that's our crew.
Yep. And then you
we
were
have some
asking for,
PAs.
yeah.
We have PAs. We have a few PAs. So we're gonna mention their names once we have them all locked down. We have at least one right now, and once we get the team of them, then we'll announce those as well. So we definitely have a crew for the project, right, Chris?
Yep. And then
Yeah.
this was the picture we were talking about before. So this is
yeah.
this bolts together 20 feet wide, 10 feet tall, and holds over 200 pounds of lights. So this is what's going to light up the green screen. So we bolt all this together. Then we're going to bolt the green screen lights to it, and then set it up correctly the night before. Real late, more than likely.
Yes, finger crossed. Yeah, and not to mention that it's so, Chris, we have software to make sure that the balancing of the green screen itself is not over.
Yeah, you got to, when you do green screen, you have to make sure it's well lit all the way across, up and down, left and right. You don't have any hot spots, because hot spots turn into white spots, and white spots aren't green. So you need to make sure we get the right lighting on it, and that's why we're kind of trying to do the DIY thing. So this is kind of the most expensive piece of the DIY thing. Is actually the lights are about the same as how much I've spent on the truss. So, but it's something we have, and it's something we can use, and it's a learning experience, as well as I can't wait to do this because it's so much fun. I mean, the green screen piece alone is just, I have fun at the house here, but like this one sits 3 feet from me, which is too close, but this is fun. This is cool stuff. I mean, I can be in the same room as the Imperious Leader. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
you can sit over my shoulder, and I can be his lizard.
Okay, Bubbles. But
and then Eric's like, there are 4 lights. No, Eric. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lights. 5 top.
14. Yeah, this
5 top, 5 bottom, 4 sides.
Yeah. There's a whole other picture of the lights.
Yeah.
And it's not all of them. But yeah, that's working. And we secured, what else? Well, there was a couple of things.
Hey, we got the new jackets in.
Oh yes. We got the new jackets, the hoodies. These are the hoodies. Yeah, so for those that
this is the Stranded Warrior hoodie.
Stranded Warrior hoodie. And it looks awesome, guys. It really, really is cool. So, do you have the back of that? I don't know. Were you able to put up?
No, I didn't want to put the back of that because it doesn't say the same thing that they'll be getting. Ours says producer. Theirs will be saying something else. So.
Yeah. So we did have those are the hoodies.
They have different levels.
They're really, really cool. Yeah, different levels. So we got those. We got the prototypes. So they came in, and we'll have those. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And you guys know that the Viper pilots and everybody that's assigned to the Ilios Battlestar has their collar pins now.
Yep, I got all the collar pins. Taking pictures of those. Showed those. Yeah. So Helios collar pins are done. I'm working on the Rykon collar pins. I'm also working on a Xiphos Squadron.
Yes.
Plaque that goes on the what do you call it? A dais. The
podium.
The podium. Thank you. Today is not a good day for that. So podium. So yeah, dais, podium, same thing. Anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm working on a plaque to go there. Working on a plaque to go in a couple other spots that we have special notices for.
Oh. Yeah.
So
that's really cool.
Zeus will be making an appearance. I'll just say that much.
Yes.
So it's nothing like having Zeus come by and shine his light on us.
Is there a way for the sound to be with the Imperious Leader voice, aka Chris's microphone? Well, there's going to be some characters in this. You're going to be surprised, Colin. You will be surprised. Craft Services. John Craft Services, we're not just serving pizza, so
we didn't go just the pizza route.
Yeah, we're spending, like everything else, of course, the
Yep.
costs of
I just
breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 2 days.
yeah. I
It's
just
not,
yeah.
not gourmet, but it's gonna end up being a bill of like, I think $800 for food.
And
So we want
local,
to
and
make
it's
sure everybody
local.
is
It goes to the local
hydrated. Yeah,
people close to us, so
yeah.
it's not one of the not McDonald's. So
No, no, no.
we
But we're
have
gonna
a
have fresh bagels every morning for 2 days. We're gonna have, power bars and snacks in between, waters and coffee, and fresh coffee every day.
yep.
And then,
I
like we
just
said, lunch
spent
and dinner.
yeah, I just spent like 150 $200 for uh snack bars and things like that for at Ollie's. Ollie's. If you ever go to Ollie's, Ollie's is like, oh my gosh, things are so cheap. I love Ollie's. I went in there. I was like, oh my gosh, look at this. This is amazing. Let's buy this 10-pound thing of coffee. Huge tin of coffee, and so we're all set because I'm a big coffee drinker. So I don't know what everybody else is going to be drinking, but I've got mine.
Oh, we're gonna have plenty of coffee. Don't worry. I have, yes. Uh, Eric says, "Oh, to have a New York bagel again." Yeah, that's
That's
right,
it.
sir. Two fresh from the bagel store, early in the morning as we go in. Mushies shouldn't break the bank. That's right, John. Mushies won't, but we're gonna make sure the idea is to make sure we take care of everybody at
Yep.
Sunset and everybody's rolling in. Right now, we're expecting to have I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 6. I mean, let's be realistic about this. 0 to 6 volunteers have reached out, so we're not sure how many are going to come. We're going to
Right.
try to solidify that is supposed to come in as Colonial Warriors to be a part of a couple of key scenes in this, and we're happy to have them. We're working out the details. Our one friend from Canada had to bow out. We're looking forward to having him come down. He's not going to be able to do it. However, we appreciate everybody's support, and yeah, we have 4 extras along
And
with
stay
the
tuned.
star.
We'll actually post. So there's a hotel closer by
Yeah,
that you may be able to get a cheaper rate at. I can't guarantee you that, but call them
we're
up, tell
working
them
on it.
you're working on a movie, and we're working on
Yeah,
that. So we'll let you know what that is here shortly. Because that's one of the biggest expenses for those people that are coming up. I mean, a lot of it is
yeah,
driving and everything else, but the biggest expense usually is where am I going to stay?
yeah,
And not everybody can stay at Pete's house,
yeah.
or Pete's
Oh,
backyard,
yeah.
or
Pete's got one extra bedroom, and that's going to be the Tipsy Toaster is going to be in that one. So
and then my daughter's got to go
unfortunately, I
somewhere,
wish.
so she's going to go in the backyard, I
Yeah, I
guess.
wish. Yeah, she goes in the backyard. So
So
that's it. We're full
yeah,
house.
but yeah,
So
it's
we
going to be that's one of the. So if you can come out, we really would love to have you. And like I said, we will be
yeah,
shooting the 6th. Is pretty much a locked in day for anybody who wants to be an extra. So 6th is a Saturday. So we will need all the extras in their colonial uniforms on Saturday, if at all possible. If not, we'll be pulling people off the street. Hey, come here, put this on, and put them in the show.
no, I'm pretty sure. Well, we
Is it
have
filming in
extras.
Queens or Brooklyn? It's Queens, right?
Yeah, Astoria, Queens,
Yep.
and yep. So it's a 2 day shoot, and we have some really cool talent coming in to do that.
Yeah.
But besides that, just a lot going on outside in the world of sci-fi, be it TV, be it comic books, be it whatever it may be. There's just so much going on. As a matter of fact,
So,
there's even some off Broadway stuff coming up that
yep.
I'm gonna get tickets to in New York, and I don't know. Let's see, conventions. There's a lot of conventions coming up, Chris. So that's gonna be cool.
Right.
So like we're
We
we're
haven't.
scheduled
Go ahead.
we're scheduled to go to a convention right the weekend right after we do our shoot.
Yeah. Nothing like timing. We'll be
Yeah.
beat by then.
Oh, we're gonna be dead. We're gonna be dead tired. Oh, Crew Chief Mike says Astoria, the Mount Olympus of Queens. That's right.
And
Oh
somebody else
boy.
said somebody posted something today about a new Battlestar Galactica ornament. Yep. So here you go. This is once again,
That's nonsense.
it's not. I
That's
reached out
nonsense.
to Hallmark,
Yeah,
and they've
it's
not
not.
gotten
It's
back with
fake.
me, but
That's fake.
I really don't
Fake
see. I haven't
news.
seen anything other than this Dream Book entry
Fake
for
news.
this, and I know somebody mentioned that it was at New York
Fake
Comic
news.
Con, and
Yes, it was
unfortunately,
supposed to
nothing has
be.
come out for a
Yeah,
affirmative.
fake
So
news.
I don't know if it's
Yeah,
fake, but it's. I would say you're 90% sure that it's not happening, but
it's fake.
I don't know how many people are gonna.
Jeff Walters.
I would buy like 3 of them if I could.
Oh, if they came out with them, we'd all
Yeah.
buy 3. But Jeff Walters says, "Miss you guys at all, Con." Yeah, Jeff, we couldn't make it. There was too much going on. As a matter of fact,
Too much
as a
going
matter
on,
of
and I had
fact, you know
spent
what?
way too much money in another location.
Yeah, we've tied up a lot of our own money in the Stranded Warrior. However, I wanted to congratulate my brother-in-law who got married
Oh
this
yeah,
past
that's why
weekend.
you're in
So
California. They didn't get married;
that's
they got
right,
sealed.
Tommy. They got sealed. Yes, they got sealed. So Tommy and Sargi, congratulations and thank you for supporting the Stranded Warrior at the same time. And we really appreciate you guys
Was
doing that. And lots of luck in your sealing. So we
was
wish you
that
the best.
officiated by a member of the 13
The
tribe,
Council,
the council,
12.
the council of
The
12?
third, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
The Council of 12. Yeah. So it was
Kabolian?
really good.
Was it Kabolian?
It was a Kabolian. Yes, it
Okay.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kabolian. So
Then it's
that's
official.
why
Then
I'm
it's
here.
only official if that's
That's
the case.
official. Yes, it is. And that's why I'm here in California. I stayed a little extra.
Because Pete is a
And I just
Kabolian,
wanted
and he
to-
had to officiate it.
That's right. So that's how that played out. But it was nearly impossible. The reason I brought it all up then was to, full circle is the fact that we could not do the All Con as much as we really wanted to. So we channeled our energies and a lot of our assets, our qubits are now tied up in the Stranded Warriors. So want to try to make sure that
And that's not a bad thing.
it's no, it's not at all.
No.
There's just so many small details and things that have to be paid for. It's between location, right? The location is not something that we
Yeah,
it's
not free.
that's not a volunteer thing, right? So that's something that had to be we had to put a deposit down. Insurance, we had to get insurance. So you can't do a film shoot that
Yep.
is SAG registered. Can't do that without having insurance. So we had to get insurance. So that was a few hundred dollars that just disappeared into the ether for that. And then the location. So chalk that up to several $100 just on
Yeah.
those 2 things.
And then the uniform
Um,
items, that's almost, it's probably about
Yeah.
$2,000 worth of uniform items, including stuff to print
Yeah.
the collar devices and the patches and the
Yep.
and
Yep.
the uniforms themselves, and then the blue crushed velvet stuff that they make the other ones out of that we're getting custom made for
Yeah.
3 of our
Yep.
people will have blue on, and
Yeah.
t-shirts
that-
and knives. We Mediocre Modeler spent some
Yeah.
money on printing
Oh yeah.
supplies, and it all comes
we've-
out, but it's worth
We've
it.
just
It's worth
is,
it.
it's worth
I don't
it,
care
but
if I had to come
we-
out the rest of the money in my pocket. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Well, we're probably we've probably spent the 5 already. I would say that on paper.
No, we have.
We have.
I
yeah.
updated the
5 is-
spreadsheet yesterday. We spent
5 is
over
gone.
5. Yeah, yeah,
over
we're
5. Yeah.
we're over. We're very close to 6 at this point.
Yeah. So it's the incidentals, guys, are well. Look, you know what? Bottom line is we put together a panel on what it takes to do a fan film and a modest one. The one that we have so many volunteers on our level, right? We're talking
Yeah,
about
and
a SAG. This is a SAG.
Yeah, there's a
production.
difference, I think. If you think about fan films, there's a difference between kind of what we're doing and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with somebody going out with their Apple iPhone or something like that
Oh no, not at all.
and
Not at
doing
all.
a fan film that way.
Yeah.
But we really wanted to do it good. We really wanted to do it well. We wanted to do, we wanted to make you proud, and we wanted to make ourselves proud. So we wrote a great script, and we really wanted to honor the people who have kept the faith for so many years,
Yeah.
and we wanted to honor the people who have created this great the story. So we created a story ourselves, based it on their story, and we wanted to have good actors. Now, don't get me wrong, some people or fans are good actors, but we really wanted almost a professional feel or level to this thing, since it's our one shot. It's a one shot
Right.
thing that we're trying to get done.
Right.
So I think it was, this is a lot of, a lot of people will think, I'm never going to do this fan film stuff because I've got to do all this other stuff. Yeah, it's,
Right.
you can. If you want to go in your backyard, get a green sheet, do it yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Please.
Nope, not at all.
Not
Not at all.
Please do. I mean, let's see your story. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Yep.
We have the means and the capabilities to do what we're doing. So therefore, that's why we're doing it. If we didn't have the means or capabilities, then we would have done it a different way.
We would have done it on our phones, but I think it's we want to give the love for the show itself, Battlestar Galactica, the classic. We want to put it up on a pedestal like everybody else has done for theirs, right? So whether it's Star Wars or Star Trek, or for that matter, Marvel, DC, you name it, we know that there's even Farscape.
Batman, yeah.
Farscape, fan films, award-winning Farscape.
Really?
fan
Now
films.
that I didn't know I didn't know they won awards.
Yeah.
So that's different.
Yeah. So let's face it. I mean, why is it that our passion, our love for our Battlestar Galactica hasn't gotten out there? Mike Goudreau put together a really cool
Is he coming up?
feature-length film.
Is
As
he-
far as we know, Mr.
he
Mike
coming up?
Goudreau is coming up. We have to confirm that though.
Yeah, we
And-
need to.
And again, it's
Mike, if you're watching
we
this
gotta-
later on, please reach out to
yeah,
us.
yeah. You gotta confirm. We'd like you to confirm. You see, guys, it's difficult when you have volunteers that are coming up. There's limits to what you can expect from a volunteer, right? Those that are in the industry, like the background extras that have signed on to do this, they're doing this because they're promoting their reels, their professional reels. It's really something to be able to be in a really well done costume sci-fi
Yeah,
production.
That's
It's not done every day.
yeah. That's
So
you
if-
don't get a lot of short sci-fi costume
No. Yeah.
productions that you have the capabilities of getting on as a hungry actor. So
Right.
and we found
So-
that these
so
hungry
that's-
actors are amazing people. So we're excited.
Right, we are. We're very excited. So we got some really really good talent, and that excludes, of course, as a matter of fact, Mr. George Zuvalos, who is starring, a very 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 good friend of ours, a co-producer. He's actually starring as Captain Martin in The Stranded Warrior. Congratulations for winning yet another award
Yep.
at the Cannes Film Festival. His short
Has he
won
lost count
another
yet?
award. I hope not, but he's won.
I can't
This
count
is
how many he's
another
won.
win. So this is the second. This is
Yeah.
the second one that he's won in the Cannes, because Cannes has a tiered level of film festival. So he went in on one of the bottom tiers and has now moved himself up into the upper level, the stratosphere of the film festival itself, and has won another award. So congratulations and thank you for being a part of The Stranded Warrior. We have Diana Durango and George Kirakopoulos and Krissa and Tara and so many others that are now a part of this project. It's really cool. Wei Wang, who's going to be in this as well.
Yep. He
Everybody.
just sent back his measure. He's sending back his measurements today. So
Yeah, it's really cool, guys. We're really looking forward to doing this. We're gonna have a really, really good time. We're gonna do homage to, of course, the classic, and you'll see it when you guys see it. You're gonna really get a kick out of this. We're definitely looking forward to it. But on the home front, there is so much, sci-fi coming out. It's really, really cool that we're in a position to be able to watch as much Star Wars and new Star Trek that we almost don't know what to do with. Not to mention all the other sci-fi that's out there. There's a couple of other shows that are. I mean, Arc. I think it's called Arc that came out. I watched a couple of episodes. Not my cup of tea. It's the scale that it's done on is really really well done,
Arc.
and the money. I think it's called Arc, and
Hmm.
it's out there. Yeah, and I believe it's. I think it's an Apple. I don't know, guys. Who's
Yeah, if
watching
it's Apple,
it?
then that's why I don't know about it.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
Apple.
mediocre. By the way, mediocre modeler says totally worth it. Kelvin, thank you so much for all the work that you've been doing on this, and it's gonna yes the work that's been done on it's gonna show when this
Yep.
comes out. You guys, I mean,
And
we've
then
been putting up all of the materials and props that are being made.
I hope. The other thing we do is we hope we inspire the fandom to
Yeah, of course.
go out and make more. So I can watch
Yeah.
some too. I mean, I'm going to enjoy this a
Yeah.
lot, but I already know the answers to this one. I want to see what kind of cool things that other people come up with. Fan fiction's always been one of my favorite things to read, and it would be, fan films is taking that fan fiction to a whole new level, and we would love to see, what would happen. Hopefully, we inspire somebody else to do theirs, and maybe we can help somebody else do theirs. So.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
other, that's the other thing was, somebody can reach out to us and say, hey, I want to do one, where do I start? What do I do? That kind of thing.
well we hope so. Listen,
The Arc is on
talk
Sci-Fi
about
Channel? Really?
Sci-Fi Channel. That's Kim Harms. Kim,
Yeah.
thank you very much for supporting
Adam's
the
Arc.
Stranded Warrior. Really appreciate your help.
Yes.
That's so cool. Yeah. So I don't know, Kim. I don't know if you've been watching it, but I did. I gave it the old college try. I watched a few episodes, and it just not my cup of tea. It's done. I mean, you could see that they poured a lot of money and effort into it, but some of the characters are just I don't click with them. So like I said just a second ago, there's plenty of TV out there, almost too much. So between reading and the just the amount of sci-fi that's out there, we kind of there's always that turn the channel. Station 11. I went back to watch it because a good friend of mine, Jeff, who's Jeff Palin, who's going to be in the Stranded Warrior. He was like, "Don't forget about Station 11." And I had, even though Tiny Bean had actually covered it, and I went back and watched it, and I thought it was fantastic. It's a post-apocalyptic world thing, but I really like the way they spun the story. I'm tempted to read the book. However, we'll see. But for those of you that watched Station 11, give me some feedback on what you thought. Tipsy Toaster, not so much into it, but that's okay. Fan
It's
fiction,
really kind of boring.
yeah, it is what it is,
Of course,
man. We're not.
of course, I'm
it's not
watching,
all
what the heck is it called? I
Carnival
can't remember
Row.
the name of it.
Are you watching Carnival Row? Second season of Carnival Row. I haven't finished
No,
it.
I watched the first couple episodes of that, and I need to go back and rewatch it because I was too busy watching my phone and to pay attention. It's one of those shows you have to actually watch.
You do.
Not
you do. And
not
Carnival Row
watch
is
and
really good.
look at your phone at the same time because you're going to lose it.
It's really, really good.
So yeah, it's that.
let's see.
What's the name of that show I'm watching? Doggone it! It's
I
like
don't know, what is it?
it's something 5.
Oh, come on. You know what? You said something about fan fiction though, Chris, and I want to mention that you and I have discussed fan fiction for a while, and I really want to try to do a run on some of the fanfic that's out there,
That's it.
and run with that. So let's see if
Yeah.
we work that into this year. Maybe we do like 6 months dedicated to fan fiction.
Yeah.
Would be really really cool. I think everybody would enjoy that.
So George Jesus,
George.
Picard is good. Yeah. So hopefully Brand comes on
Yeah.
tonight. He's scheduled to come on tonight and give us a Star Wars or Star Trek. Wow, whatever. Star something.
Yeah, Star Trek.
That's why I like
Yeah.
Battle Star. It's not Star something.
Well, it got the stars in it.
Battle Star. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully we get him on tonight to talk about it. Yeah, but I've been watching Picard as well. I just figured out which show I've been watching. It is Avenue 5. I don't know if you've ever
What
heard
is
of it.
that?
Um,
No.
It is. Let's see. My PowerPoint screen share. There we go.
Well,
Fade.
Shadow and Bone. Crew Chief Mike's telling us
It's on
Shadow and Bone. I
HBO.
watched the first season, and whoa, what is this?
This is Avenue. It's a comedy.
Oh, okay. Comedies are
Somewhat
good.
comedy in space. So they're shipwrecked in space and they're stuck, but everything's fake. The captain's not really a captain. He's just an
Oh, God.
actor that they've hired to play the captain.
Oh, God.
The bridge crew is not really a bridge crew. They're actors paid to be a bridge crew. And it's just it's hilarious. It's the the guy who runs the company that owns the ship is on this mission or on this trip, and he's stuck there because of some mechanical failures and as well as human failures later on, and their 6 month or their 60-day or 6-day thing is now like 6 years, and then they screw up again and it's like 60 years, and then they screw up again and it's
No.
like 15 years.
Oh,
But they've
no
got some
way.
really good actors in it. I mean, you can tell from the video here that you can see that it's got some real A-list actors,
Oh, wow.
and it's a
It's
fun
it,
watch
it,
on HBO. It's a fun watch.
it has a little bit of Gilligan's Island on there.
Yeah, it's a fun watch on HBO. So yeah, if you haven't have a
Cool.
chance to watch
Okay.
it,
All
that's
right.
one
All right.
I've gotten into lately on HBO.
Nice.
It's good. I really enjoy it, and it's one of the ones where you get a couple chuckles out of it, and you're like, yeah, okay, it's worth it. But
Oh,
it's
yeah. Let's see. Carnival Row and Shadow and Bone, very similar. Mike, Crew Chief Mike DeBrun is putting that up. I'm watching that.
I got a thumbs up from Kim. She
And
says Avenue 5 is a hoot.
let's see. Oh, Mediocre Modeler says, with all the equipment you have, you could start your own fan film equipment rental company. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
That'd be
I'm
scary.
looking to go back to film school, so we'll see. We may end up we're going to do more though.
Yes,
Mind
we
you,
have
guys,
some films.
This is the beginning.
Yeah,
This
we
is
have
the
some
beginning. We're gonna
films
be
that I've
doing
already
more.
started writing.
Yep.
I've already started writing some more screenplays, because it's just a start, and then after I started doing this, I'm like, wow, this is fun. So I've started writing some more screenplays, and I got some inspiration for different ones. Probably not
Yep.
sci-fi as much as, well, it'll be a little sci-fi for you on yours. Mine's more along the lines of horror, which
Yeah.
I
So
never
we're
thought
doing
I'd ever.
stuff, guys.
I don't even like horror movies, but I think I'm starting to write a horror movie. So
Oh, I think you are. John McCartney says, I still believe that there is a market for classic BSG. We agree.
yeah, we hope
Something
so.
like that hasn't been done in such a long time. With everything so dark these days in sci-fi, it will be refreshing to see what you guys do.
Ours is a little dark.
Yeah,
It's not
it's a little
not
dark.
total dark. It's not as dark as the
No.
new Battlestar Galactica. No,
As the new, but it's
you
it's
still have
got
to have a bad.
it's-
You still have to have a bad guy or
yeah,
a girl.
we got a good bad guy.
Yeah,
A
or
really
you have the
good
bad
guy.
guy or bad girl. You have to have somebody who's the, antagonist,
yeah.
protagonist, those kind of things. So
Yeah. You know what? I would say that we're on the level of the graphic novels that came out. That's where we're at. That's what we're playing. We're playing on that level. The plan. And Fran says fanfic reviews works for me. Absolutely, Fran. We're gonna be reviewing another one of your projects that you did, included in the run. So that's happening. And Star Trek
now we
actors
just need to
doing
film
the right
those.
thing
Wouldn't it be
for-
fun? Yeah, too bad we don't have the.
Oh yeah. Well, imagine we should. No, what we're gonna do is
We go through all of these
Excuse me.
fanfics and go, hey, if we get a hold of this person, we can film it.
we
Just a
we-
short
what we
story.
can
It's
do
just
is
a quickie. Some of these are
we,
pretty
we
quick.
can do is we can if we did we're gonna do one of Fran's, and then Fran would come in and we would then kind of talk it out and tell us how Fran put it together and where it came from, and
Mhm.
the same with Professor Patton. We do one of his, and he'll come on, and some of the authors are no longer available, but for those that we can get, we'll have them come in and we'll talk about you know, how did this happen? We'll talk about the story. We'll do the story, and we're gonna have a really good time with that. Um, let's see. Crew Chief Mike was saying Star Trek actors doing the right thing for one of their film crew who has ALS. Trek Against ALS
Really?
on GoFundMe.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay.
Look that one up.
Evil on Paramount Plus is a new X-Files with demons and angels. All right, Carl, thank you for that. Avenue Found 5 sounds a bit like Galaxy Quest.
It
you
is.
know what? Yeah,
But
maybe.
I think somebody
Colin,
said Galaxy Quest is better. I think they're correct.
is worth a watch. Okay. That's a Kim says it's worth a watch. We'll give it a
Yeah.
watch. We'll see. Saga of a Star World was essentially dark, yet still so entertaining and fun. You're
Hey, I
right,
have to
John.
remember
I
how many
think
people
so.
died
Yeah.
in Saga of a Star World.
Yeah. So
Yeah, wait, I
that's
gotta
where
do
we're
this right.
headed.
I got to do this the right way.
Millions.
That's right.
All
The Cylons
right, all
killed.
right.
Millions.
All
And
right, calm
millions
down.
of
Calm down, calm
colonials.
down. Yeah, calm down. But yeah, so there's a lot going on, and you know we have, of course. Oh, you know what? Let's talk a little bit about this, Chris. Awesome Con. Awesome Con.
I'm sorry, I'm going
is coming
Awesome
up.
Con. I don't know where Awesome Con is.
Well, I'm sorry. I know that you're from Wyoming, and your passport might be expired. So let me bring you into the real world.
I have to have my
And-
passport stamped when I come into New York.
That's right, you do. You're lucky that I'm around. Let's see. Dave Francoeur says Star Trek: Strange New Worlds is pretty good. Oh, it's really really good, and it's just phenomenal stuff. So yes, that's right, Dave. But we're going to have our own table and promotional table. So IFB is going to be live at AwesomeCon in DC, and that's coming up. So I posted it up, and we're gonna have a great time, guys. So if any of you are going to be in the capital region for the convention,
Yep.
you have to come down. Now
Oh,
we
yeah, we'll
put
have a
in
good time.
for a panel. Yeah. I think only until recently you had to have passport to leave New Jersey.
Wait. New Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't let you leave.
Rob Powell. I
Not
love
unless you
having
can
Rob
afford the New Jersey cash cow, Garden State
That's
Parkway.
it. But yeah, so if you guys are going to be around for AwesomeCon, we would love you to come down. We're going to do some live broadcasts from our own table that we're going to have. And we're going to be all set up there, and we'll be doing some, interviews and broadcasting. Talk about live broadcasting. So if we're lucky enough to have the bandwidth, we will be going live, and we're going to be doing marathons from the convention. So that's going to be really, really cool. We realize that this means I must start working on the next BSG novel now. Well, Fran,
Heck yeah.
challenge to you. I thought you already had the outline for one. We've talked about this before. We got to get you back into writing that great BSG stuff that you write. So let's see. I think only until recently, that's right, follow-up short film to TSW Galactica 2023. Electric turbo cycles, iWatches. Yeah, John, we'll see about that. But
Oh, I had a calculator to watch. I
please-
loved that thing.
Oh yeah. So we're doing AwesomeCon, and of
There you go.
course, the other big
There's
one. There it
AwesomeCon.
is. Yeah. So badges are up.
16th to the 18th
and-
of June.
Oh, Fran says I have the outline, but life kept getting in the way. Yes,
Amen.
Fran, we know. Amen to that.
So I don't even know who's coming to this one. I know we are. That's the important thing. Let's see. Let's
All
see the
right,
guest
Mike.
list.
Good night. Thanks for tuning in. Watch the rest of it later, will you, buddy?
Oh, we've got
All the best.
quite a few.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh, look,
yes.
Billy D.
So
Williams is
looking
going to be
at
there.
this. There is. Well, yeah, Billy D. Williams is cool. And let's see, the Power Rangers will be there, right?
There's always a Power Ranger somewhere.
Always. Let's see, who else is going to be there?
Like a lot of comic
is that?
artists.
Yoda?
Yeah,
Yoda's
he's
gonna be there?
Dave Barclay is I think he's a puppeteer for Yoda.
Oh wow, that's cool. Okay, never seen him
The
before. But
cutting edge animatronic puppeteer. Yep, he was the
oh
Yoda
wow,
puppeteer.
that's cool.
That's kind of cool.
Oh,
It'd
Billy
be
D.
interesting to talk to
Williams.
him. Billy D. Williams,
Yeah,
what?
I it would be cool to. I would love to talk to Billy D. Williams or meet him. That'd be
Yep.
cool.
Lots of
I
comic
think there's going to be
artists.
some Doctor Who, some
Yes,
Doctor
definitely. I know
Who
there's some Doctor Who.
personas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. It's lining up. It's going to be a good one.
There's your Doctor Who.
Oh wow, the Doctor.
Yep.
Oh, she's going to be there.
Jodie Whittaker.
Wow, Jodie Whittaker's going to be there. That's incredible.
I'm not a big Doctor Who fan,
Oh
but I
man.
do like her. Geordie's going to be there, by the way. LeVar.
Oh wow, LeVar Burton's going to be there. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
it's a good
Oh
one.
wow. There's
Voice
some
actors
crowd.
and
Yeah, there's some
you
fan
know when you're in
favorites here.
Star Wars and you get one little thing and suddenly you get to go to Comic Cons. That would be this guy. He plays
Yeah.
one thing. He's a puppeteer, but
No,
that's still
he's
cool.
actually in the mask, dude.
Yeah.
He's the character. He's in that.
And
Oh,
then
that's so cool.
good, good lineup. Not bad. And there's
No,
still
they got a
time.
great
There's still
lineup,
time to
man.
go. Still time for
Okay.
more people to show up. So
Yeah.
that's awesome,
All right,
Tom.
that's very cool. Okay.
And then
Oh, I like
somebody
it.
was just talking about Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
am just finishing up this.
James Arnold Taylor is going the voice of Obi-Wan? Really? Okay.
I just finished. I'm
Oh.
getting ready to finish this up. I'm the last couple of chapters left.
Oh,
Great
really?
book.
Okay.
Great
Okay.
audio book.
Okay.
John Jackson Miller was on our show a while back.
Yeah,
I
a
don't
while
know.
back.
It's over been a year. Been over a year and a half. Almost 2 years.
Over
probably.
a year, yeah. Over a
Um,
year.
He
Yeah,
was
that
one of
would
our
be
very
great.
first. Hey, I forgot the time changed. People. We learned
Yes,
from him. It was like, okay, we need to make sure we let them know the time. That's
Yeah,
Eastern
national
instead of
bestseller. Yes.
But
It was
yeah,
fun, though. He
he's
came
a
on,
great
good
person,
guy.
great person to talk to at
Oh, yeah.
cons, and
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
Audible. This is a really good performed book. It started a little slow for me, but
Okay.
after I got into it a little bit, it turned out to be much better because they connect up a lot to the original Star Trek in regards to the one in the Old West. I can't remember what the episode was called, but the one where they were in the Old West. That kind of brings this
Spectre
over
of the
into this
Gun?
one. I'm sorry?
Spectre of the Gun. Spectre of the Gun.
Spectre of the Gun. Yeah, that's it. So a lot of
Spectre
that
of the
comes
Gun.
over
I
into
forgot
this,
the
and
name.
then there's a lot
Oh,
of connections. So it's really good.
Rob, do you the something? Oh my God, Rob Baum. Do you remember the name of the character the aliens from that world? The Makoshians or something. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, there's like this world where they go and then they become, it's like old cake shootout at the OK Corrals. Spectre of the Gun, great episode, one of my favorites. So anyway, all right, cool. And we're waiting to see if we can hook in with. Is anyone out there coming on? No,
So far,
no.
I got a message from Tara, and she said, "No, I'm next week."
Okay, so
So
let me
Tara's
tell
not
you-
coming.
Okay, she's coming on next week.
Yeah.
However, I will then mention to you that there is. Let's see. I got a couple of factoids.
And Bran is sick.
Okay, Bran is out.
Yep.
Bran, please get better. Bran usually does our Star Trek update, but that's okay. He'll come on as soon as he can. A parody Trektacular. It's called KAHN, the musical,
So
boldly going off Broadway May 2023.
I just reached
I'm
out to
getting
them.
tickets. You did?
Yep.
No. Oh my God. Are they coming?
Yes. We're setting up a interview shortly. So I just made I just today, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes before our broadcast, I reached out to them and they sent the thing back already. So KAHN the musical, right? The musical?
Oh, well, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there.
Is it?
It's going to be fantastic. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be buying tickets to go to that.
Here it is right here.
Oh my God. Oh God, that's going to be hysterical funny.
Yep. So the
Oh
human
boy.
adventure is just beginning and KAHN, the musical, is coming. The musical, which is an irrelevant parody of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and Star Trek: The Next Generation, will boldly venture off Broadway beginning May 4th, beaming into Players Theater.
Oh my God, this is going to be great.
Set in 2366 timeframe of Star Trek: Next Generation, KAHN is a camp-heavy exploration of data and androids attempt at adopting the history of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, into a musical, resulting in a comedic mixture of William Shatner impressions, mutant space chickens, and Vulcan tap dancing. The coming of middle-aged story remains mostly true to the original film, with the sci-fi silliness turned up to 11. KAHN, the musical, is co-written. Yeah, so that looks kind of interesting.
Excellent.
It reminds me of
Oh my
Spam-A-Lot.
God.
Do you ever
I
see
think this is
Spam-A-Lot?
going to be great.
Did
No.
you ever went to Spam-A-Lot? I actually went
No.
to Spam-A-Lot.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It's
Oh, wow.
Monty Python on stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great.
Was it good?
It was great.
Oh, wow. This might be good too, you know.
Yeah.
This sounds great.
I'll have
All
to
right.
set up a
Well-
time frame to go up to New York and watch it. It's in New York, right?
Yeah, it's in New York. It's off Broadway. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to
What we got to do is when we reach out to these
guys.
guys, see if we can get tickets, and both of us go.
Oh my God, it's so cool.
Get behind the
So
scenes
cool.
tickets.
All right.
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, if we do that, then we're going to be interviewing for real. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And that's thanks to
Let's try it.
Tiny Bean for hooking us up with that.
Yep.
Let's see. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds season 2 premieres June 15th, 2023. Reviewed
A
for
quick turn,
season
isn't it?
3. Yeah, 10 episodes for season 2 airing. So,
It's a very quick
and 10
turn.
episodes for the third season as well.
June is the new season, and this season's just wow.
Yep. So
All I know
That's
is
all
I'm having a
courtesy.
great time with the book so far. So
that's courtesy of Tiny Bean. Thank you very much for sending that up. Appreciate it, and appreciate you guys. Really, James Arnold Taylor. Yeah, okay, that was from Mediocre Modeler. Thank you very much, guys. I'm really, really humbled by all your support. We're gonna have a really good time, not only with the Stranded Warrior, but of course, with IFB. And now that we're doing the convention circuit again, besides Awesome Con, we're going to do Dragon Con, New York Comic Con, and then there's the other smaller conventions. We're going to be going to the non-sports card convention in Philadelphia. That's going to be May 12th. So we got that set. We're going to be doing interviews with everybody, the artists that are there, and plus the vendors that are interested in coming on and talking to us. There's definitely a few guys that I want to hit, Chris. There's some of the old timers that have been going to this forever, and they sell some of the vintage collectibles, like the cigarette and tobacco stuff from the turn of the 20th century, like early 1900 stuff. And those guys have been around. I know I've seen them because I'd been to this show many, many years ago myself. The convention itself, so it's gonna be nice. There's a couple of things, of course, on our tracking list. I think that we're gonna want to get. I know I'm looking for, believe it or not, Three's Company cards. They came out with a set. Yep.
I'm looking for
Three's
the Mexico version of the Airwolf cards.
Oh. Yeah,
they were only released in
see.
Mexico. They're in Spanish.
You never know. I found out that there's two things I got to tell you. I heard that there was cards, Battlestar Galactica cards in Portugal.
Really?
Now, I don't know. I think they're bootleg cards.
Still.
Okay, that's number one, and number two is the fact that there's there was an action figure that I thought you were bidding on eBay.
Did you
It
get
was
it?
Commander Adama. No, I didn't get it because I thought you were bidding on it.
No, I told you I wasn't.
It was too late. By the time you told me, somebody got it.
How much did they get it for?
Oh, cheap. Very cheap.
Damn it.
Dude, like it was less than $25.
Oh, that hurts.
It's out of the box. It's complete, but out of the
Still.
box. Yeah. It's the 1/6 scale Commander Adama on his stand, everything. And I was like, I thought it was used. So I was like, okay, he bid on it. I'll let it.
No, I've been looking
I was like,
for that one. The one I really would like to get a hold of is a very few, very out there is the Athena Mego Athena Mego.
Dave, what book did you buy? Tell us the book that you got. I get hyper in my Viper, says Fran. So we already have the Colonial song. We got to find Earth. Yeah, no kidding. We could put together
We gotta find Earth.
our own. We do our
We
own.
gotta
Broadway
find
show.
Earth.
That's next.
I have it.
That should be next, Chris. It should be the actual off-Broadway show of the Stranded Warrior, a comedy off-Broadway sketch. That's what you should do. That's it. Yeah, guys. And we have
The Stranded Warrior, the search for more money.
That's right.
That's like Spaceballs.
So yeah. So look, it's all fun. It's great. It's great.
Silent
Dragon
Bubble
Con
Machine.
is gonna be-
No, I want this. John says, forget the knockoffs. You need a Cylon Bubble Machine. No, I want the Cylon AM FM radio or the AM radio. Yeah.
That's like 500. You get it for $500. You get it. Oh my God. That tune was used in the video of the 1993 convention.
I have the
blooper
VCR blooper reel. I have it on VCR. The actual sales, the one you sell. And it's horrible. Meaning quality, it's, if you go to YouTube and search it, you'll find it. It's the same quality on YouTube than it is on the actual VCR tape. Yeah, I said. And yes, I have a VCR tape, and yes, I have a VCR player, and yes, I have the ability to play the VCR tapes from Portugal and England and a couple other different companies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I've got a multi
Yep.
national VCR because I have
picked up
the actual TV shows were only released in PAL, so I actually have the VCR Space Casanova, which was a combination of two different ones, and I have all of the TV shows on VCR. Would
awesome.
you say you were going to pick up?
I actually did pick up a laminated poster, Battlestar Galactica poster. It's the one that was used, the scene. It's the drawn out version that was used for the soundtrack. So I got that as a poster laminated. It's an original. And so I picked that up for cheap. I saw it on eBay, and I don't have that poster, so
Say it again.
I got it.
It's a what?
It's a poster.
It's a poster that's a soundtrack. You lost me at that point.
Do you have the soundtrack, the Battlestar Galactica soundtrack?
I have the record.
The record, yeah, the record.
Okay.
Yes, the record. So you know what the cover looks like, right?
Yeah.
It's art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was a poster as well. It was out there back in the day. And there's some of them were specially made on heavier paper, and then they were laminated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were laminated for commercial use, for publicity stuff, for stores and things. So I got one. It's like brand new.
Yeah.
So
I don't have enough room on my walls for anything else. After all of Chris Scalf's art and everything else I've got. Oh.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm going to start putting things on my ceiling.
I know. I really want to have that poster. The other thing I'm going to show off is next show, I guess, will be some of the cards that I got. I broke down and I got a lot of it was an estate sale of Planet of the Apes cards from 1975 from the TV show. and it's almost a complete set. And I got them for cheap, and I'm gonna show those off because those are tough to get. So I'll have those. So when we go to the actual convention, I'm gonna try to pick up
I have to
the
finish off
missing
my Mork and
cards.
Mindy cards.
Oh yeah, they'll be there for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got
Oh, Mork and
I got
Mindy.
like 20
Yeah,
or
yeah.
30 of them.
Yeah.
I don't have them all.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah. So yeah. Oh, as a matter of fact, you know what? Stand by because I want to share this with everybody.
All
We
right.
were working at one time. We were working to get them on our show. But when I was
You're
at
stepping
the
away?
no, I have it. I have it handy. Stand by as I pull this out. It's the new Infinity. I believe this is the new Infinity magazine, and it's let's see.
Is that the newest one?
I believe it is, guys. If it's not, I don't get a chance to go to Barnes and Noble that often, but out here in California, I did, and this is a great one.
I know why you picked that one up already.
Yeah, the shadows in it. It's got the $6 Million Man right over here. Beyond the Twilight Zone, Jurassic Park. However, it also has another one of my favorites, and you guys should be able to guess. It's one of my top three, and it was in here, and I was like, okay, done deal. I have a whole thing on
Of course.
Kolchak, and it's Kolchak, the sci-fi stalker. I would beg to disagree with the article. It really mentions only 2 episodes that they write up as sci-fi. I believe that there should be another one in here. Maybe we'll talk about it on a separate occasion. But in here we talk about Rod Serling, and we were working on getting the editor of Infinity. But this is a UK-based magazine, guys, and so between the time difference, it came down to it was like Chris. You probably don't remember this, but it was a thing about trying to come on like on a Saturday. They were going to try to do they were willing to do a weekend interview with us, and at the time we could not accommodate it, and so we kind of put that on hold. But yeah, this is a whole thing on the Shadow. So for me, this is a must-have, and I've been reading through this. It's a really, really good magazine. It's on par, if not better, than Starlog. Especially the later years of Starlog, I didn't really appreciate as much, but this magazine is really, really well done, I must admit. So for those of you that are interested in any kind of sci-fi magazines, you can also get it online. I subscribe online. Every once in a while, if it's that good, I'll get an actual physical copy, but I just go on and get the subscribe to the PDFs. But
yeah, because I didn't even know who Kolchak was until you made me watch.
I forced you.
Yeah, you came in for Alcon or Awesome Con or Alcon.
Awesome Con. Yeah,
I think it was last year.
Awesome.
That was the year before last. The year before last, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we're getting old.
Yeah,
damn,
we're getting too old. We're getting old, man. Oh, Dave Francore's got these really cool mugs, and we gotta put some pictures up. Actually, I'm gonna send it to you, Chris. I don't know if you're gonna be able to put it up, but let me see. I'll send you the picture. Just did. Very cool. See if you can pull those up and share that with everybody. He just sent that to me.
Oh, 3D printed.
Dave
nice. I got it. Hang on.
Dave's done some videos for us.
The magic of Cylon. Look at that shit.
Look at that. Oh,
I'm sorry. Look at that. Those are nice 3D prints. I like it. And
Andrew
then
Tendon. Yes.
I like the mug too.
Cool. Mug is great, and that's a sticker. It's a decal. Decal right on it, man. That looks great. Yeah, that's really cool. Way to go, Dave. Dave Francore, you guys, if you're into art and pictures and just, sci-fi like we are, Dave on his Facebook site has these awesome pictures of himself. He inserts himself, so he does the cosplay, and then he'll insert himself into a scene in from the episode of that show. So whether it's Space 1999 or Battlestar Galactica or Star Trek or any of the Star Trek series, he's able to do that, and he does it seamlessly. It's really, really cool stuff. We really appreciate him.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna ask you to put one of these up. He just sent me one. If you can put that up, look at that. There is some really, really cool stuff that he does, and Dave has dedicated a couple of videos to help us with the Stranded Warrior. He's a big Battlestar Galactica fan. Look at that.
PFM, baby. That's pure Cylon magic. PCM.
No,
pure
it's
Cylon
really
magic.
cool. It really is. Really, really cool. So, Dave, thanks for hooking us up and sharing your stuff with us, and for the support as well. I know that people that watched your videos, as well as Mediocre Modeler and everybody else, all you guys have helped stimulate the interest in Battlestar Galactica and our project. We really thank all of you, and for those of you that are coming down to film. We're gonna have a really good time all
once
together.
Again, please reach out. That we have a we have a Facebook meetup.
Stranded Warrior.
It's on the Stranded Warrior. It's a, what do they call it, darn things, when you set up a meetup or something. Go to Stranded Warrior and check events. If you go to events on the Stranded Warrior, you'll see the event there listed. And if you're going to come, go ahead and let us know that you're coming, so we know what to expect, and make sure there's plenty of food for everybody. Hopefully you can come. We really would love to have you.
We'd love to have you.
The more the merrier, especially when there's a couple of scenes where we have to shout all together. So
that
didn't look right when I did that. That looks like I was trying to flip you off, but we all shout together. There we go. That looks better.
There you go. There you go.
So we shout together, then we do certain things, and as a group, we really need as many people as we can to get that feeling of lots of people in there. So if I only had a uniform, you come out. And we'll make sure we have a jacket and a shirt for you somehow, and you'll get in.
Who's that? Who just?
That was our bulletin board. Scalio, Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
Yep.
Sean,
you come out, make it out there. We'll make sure we have a jacket for you, at least, and that we'll get you in the background. There's your challenge. Yeah. If I only had a uniform, now you don't have an excuse.
We have a couple of extra. We have a couple extra jackets. We definitely have a couple extra jackets. So let us know, guys.
Tan shirt and a jacket, you won't know the difference. So we'll drop jackets on you and buckle the jackets up. And, we've got jackets and things like that. And they'll be from. Well, do I say that? Can I say that?
No,
I don't say that. Okay. I'm excited to say that, but I can't say that. Pete says I can't say that.
No, you may not.
It's good play. It's good stuff.
Forget it. These are not the jackets that you need to talk about.
But the jackets, but the stuff on the jackets is cool.
No, stop talking about the jackets. These are not the jackets that you're looking for.
These are the jackets we're looking for.
I need you to get me the buckles, man. I got
them right here. They're
buckles
let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 feet away from me, off my left-hand side.
Cool. We got to put buckles on those jackets, and we got to put some patches on some of the stuff. We got to get some undershirts, khaki undershirts.
Got to get tattoos. I'm gonna get this tattooed on my shoulder right here. Just kidding. I actually had somebody from the Army unit, the 18th Medical Brigade, recognize the patch. It's like, hey, that's the patch from the 18th Medical Brigade. And I said, yep, that's from the show. That's why we're using it. So this is the 18th Medical Brigade. So just so you know, we didn't design this. This is U.S. military, actual 18th Military Brigade or Medical Brigade that they used in the show. So that's why we used it as well. But somebody reached out today. A commanding officer from the 18th Military. medical unit. So
What do you say?
no.
do you
He
say?
just the guy mentioned it and then tagged the a retired commanding officer from the 18th Medical. They didn't say anything bad about it or anything like that. They noticed it. So now, question is, I don't know if the 18th Medical Brigade, where is it that way, or where is it that way? I have to look. All I know is in the Stranded Warrior, it's that Stranded Warrior,
gonna be
and the
that
Lost
way.
Warrior, it's this way.
It's that way.
The way I remember it is, it looks like I hate to say it this way though, it looks like
It's
a
the sword
sword going through a
going
base
through
star.
2 base stars.
No, it's a base star. It's the top and the bottom.
Ah,
That's
That's
kind of
right.
the way I mention it. So it goes down, not up. So
no,
anyhow.
it goes like that. That's perfect.
we're
Yes,
gonna get
the stranded
stranded.
base stars.
Pete and I will do a live video where we both get tattoos. Of the if we
You know,
do, it'll
for a
probably be
sailor-
this piece here.
I'm surprised that you don't have any tattoos, period.
No, I'm in the Navy long enough, and I was in the Navy long enough, and I still didn't get any tattoos.
That's
But
crazy
now,
talk.
who knows? I could get wild and crazy, and I don't know.
Right on your forehead.
Right on my forehead, I'll get the Helios. The Helios.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Oh, actually, that's.
Oh, yeah, that's
There we
cool.
go. There we go.
That is
that's the
so
right way.
cool, man. Yep.
That
Yep.
and like
You
I
see
said,
it?
I'm
Well,
still working on a couple other. I can't talk about those either because that'll give things
No,
away.
stop. What did you
The only
let it
ones I
go?
can give away is the Raycon, because that's definitely going to be with us. So we'll actually we're making collar devices for the Raycon, special collar devices for the Raycon. So that's coming.
Yeah.
And then I have coveralls for flight crew, ground crew, and
Right.
coveralls for electronics experts. So I have to
That's
I have
right.
to distress them? I have to make them look not new
Yes.
anymore. So I don't know how I'm going to do
Correct.
this.
Yes.
Thought about tying them behind my car and driving to work through DC traffic, but that would definitely distress the hell out of them. It distresses me every day when I drive. So
Yeah, no, that's not.
I don't know how well we'll distress
boy.
the coveralls, but we need to do something with them to make them look not so new. So that's kind of the challenge I have right now. Is what do? I have to throw some spray paint on it, and I don't know, go outside and bury it for a week. I don't know. I figured something out.
No.
So I don't know if the guys would want to wear it after that. The actors would be like,
Yeah, that's. Oh
"That
yeah,
smell.
it's gonna smell.
Ah,
It's
it's
so
just the
funny.
distressing."
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's just distressing.
Oh boy.
I had the skunk take care of it for you.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Well,
no, actually,
so
go ahead.
we are we're really looking forward to doing this, Chris.
Oh yeah.
However, Meteor Commando says just spill some coffee on them. Coffee makes good weathering. Thank you.
Well, actually, if
Thank
it's
you,
a
Meteor
military
Commando,
Navy
for
kind of thing,
saving
yeah.
me.
Yeah, the Navy is
Absolutely.
definitely. If you don't
That
have a coffee
works.
stain on something, there's a problem. So
Yeah, so that works really, really well. All right, so we kind of weaved in and out, and
yeah, we kind of
dodged
squirreled
in and
tonight.
out
Not as
of-
bad as you're
little
not as
bit.
good a squirreler as Mediocre Modeler, but we
No, I'm
we did
not.
some squirrels. We unfortunately misunderstood the Terra, so Terra is not on until next week. So that was a mistake.
Right.
And then unfortunately the illness due to Brand was ill, so we filled in the time with
Brand
our stuff. So squirreling stuff. But we had a good time.
I visited a comic book store out here. I'll post a picture
Really?
after the show.
You didn't take any photos?
Yeah, I did. I took a picture.
How big was it? You're in California. It must have been huge, right?
No, it's not huge, but it was nice. It had plenty of sci-fi stuff, Star Wars, Star Trek, comic books, no BSG.
Of course.
Yeah, but
Hang
a
on.
nice
I've been
place.
practicing this. Did I look shocked? That's my shocked face.
Oh,
I've been
you
trying.
are-
What?
You
No
know,
Battlestar Galactica? Who would have thought?
you are SAG eligible, so you got to practice your.
I've been
You got to
practicing.
practice, my friend.
Here's my motivation. They didn't have Battlestar Galactica? You've got to be kidding me.
You should. Unfortunately,
every comic book store should have Battlestar Galactica. I can't believe this.
Unfortunately, you should be very good at that because come on, you've been doing that for decades now.
I can't count I can't count how many comic book shops I go to and go, okay, let's go to the bees. Batman, 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 and now the C's. And that's how it goes when you go to a comic book shop and there's no Battlestar Galactica. You're like, you've got to be kidding me.
Picture right now. There's two pictures. One of them you should put up is you got to put up the one that Dave sent us. He sent one last one. And
that is
it's
a good
Galactica
picture, though.
one. So
I like that one.
You got to put that.
I've got to get a white uniform. So there's Dave's.
Why don't you just get your regular uniforms together first? Right,
Cylon white uniform.
Cylon.
That's what I need. A Cylon white uniform. So a Cylon on the Ship of Lights.
Look at that. Look how great that is, though. That is freaking awesome. So
I need a white Cylon Ship of Lights. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So I am not going to be able to send you. I'm not going to be able to send the picture because it wasn't taken with my camera. So I will post.
What was it taken with?
It was taken with my wife's. My wife took it, so I didn't get it.
Maybe she's listening in, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yes, she is, as a matter of fact. But anyway, yes. Well, Janet, thanks for supporting the Stranded Warrior. Really appreciate it. Very, very kind of you to send up some qubits our way for the show, for the movie itself. Yep. That's much
and everybody, really, we've been. It's so great to have so many people supporting us. I mean, it takes a lot for somebody to trust somebody they just met online, which that sounds really bad, doesn't it? Hi. But it takes a lot to trust somebody online that says, hey, we're going to do something. Maybe they're going to do it. Maybe they're not. The money is giving the money is something. We've had, I'm going to say, Brigitte, you are amazing. And then we just had another donation, and I apologize. A large amount came from Germany, which was I'm like, who would have thought that there's this worldwide support for a Battlestar Galactica fan film by two knuckleheads, old knuckleheads. Well, at least I'm Pete's old. I'm not, but two old knuckleheads to put this together and have so much support from people and it's great. It really is great because the fans do fuel the fleet, and you're fans of us. We're fans of Battlestar Galactica, and the people who have donated and the people who've just spread the word. Don't get me wrong. It's not because you people who didn't donate are horrible. No, don't. That's not what we're saying. We really appreciate all the support, physically, mentally, prayers if you're going to do it that way, and sharing the posts and everything else. It's been great. We can't wait to start. Now that this is going to shut down here in a number of hours, we'll switch over to the sending the perks out mode and getting the posters signed. We have posters that are going to be signed. We have scripts that need to be signed as well. So there's that part of it is not we're not done yet, but once we get this out, we're hoping December. That's the goal, is to have it done by December. But we're going to get those perks out to those people who donated as quickly as possible, and especially the ones overseas. We'll have to send those pretty soon because it takes a while to get there. So, anyways, you guys are making a lot of dreams come true. Mostly you're making our dreams come true, but hopefully somebody else's too. Hopefully, I know someone's going to be like, that was horrible. I know somebody's going to say that was too dark, or that was too, buddy buddy, or that was, we're not going to make everybody happy, but I think, I really do think we have a good script. I really do think we have a good story. It's short, but according to the script writing program, it's 30 minutes long. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I know is there's a ton of descriptions in regards to how to cut, over the shoulder shot, and then cut back to this, and then cut to that, and then, close up on Cylon dagger, and then close up on stabbing, and close up on, hey, well, they know that already. We know someone's going to die. We just don't know who and who's going to do it. So, but that's all there. And then, close up on, Carl, this will be the close up on the stick, the Viper stick, as there, as something's happening. So those are all parts of the show, and we really look forward to it. And I know we've droned on and on and on tonight about it, but we really do appreciate you and the people who have supported financially, mentally, physically, and it's all we can ask is to try to make something out of our love, something that precedes us far on to the future. So it goes online and somebody looks it up later on. 50 years from now, somebody maybe looks it up and goes, I heard about this Battlestar Galactica show way back in the 70s. Oh my God, we're the 70s. We're the 2077. That's 100 years ago. And then they look up our video that and has all your names in it and all those people who have supported it. That's kind of cool. That's one thing about the internet. It lives on for a very long time. Whereas back in the day, we would take photographs, or I would say my very first movie was on 8mm film. Wow, I'm old.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it was stop action with models and cotton and tire smoke and yeah, that was my very first movie. Is creating. I don't know where that went. I wish I could find that, but it was a car race with models, and I would turn the tire and put a little cotton behind it, turn the tire, a little more cotton behind it, and then they moved through the track and everything else. I think I was 9 or 10. And I'm finally now to the point where I'm actually making a movie. Yeah, Paul, Super 8. Yeah, I remember that
right.
the video camera was a Kodak. And that says a lot because Kodak is out of business. They don't even make anything anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
But
well,
all right.
Well, it's that time.
Yeah, it's we've droned on long enough, and we've squirreled long enough, and we filled in enough time because the two people we thought were going to show up tonight did not show up. Galactica 3080. Well, there you go. Now there's an idea.
Yeah, right. I know.
Just on a side note, if you haven't read, and it's available online, if you haven't read the Galactica Singer and DeSantis script,
which we're going to cover.
I think we're going to cover that one. It's a good read. It would have been a great movie or a great show to fill in the gaps, and I think it would have connected up well. So
the bridge, it was going to be a good bridge. So we definitely will be doing that as one of our episodes here on IFB. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more on the Stranded Warrior as we get close, and then
lots of behind the scene photos. I don't know if we'll do videos.
Hopefully,
actually, we'll do videos, but you won't be able to see those until after.
Right. Well, look, there's it's one thing to do behind the scenes, and it's not showing the actual filming of scenes. It's in between, and what's going on behind the scenes, and there's ways of broadcasting that kind of stuff, getting the makeup ready and all. And if we're lucky, we'll have sci fiction. Owen Cotter will be there to do that stuff for us, and do interviews.
I will actually be shooting.
Be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll actually be shooting. So I'm a big fan of 360-degree video. So I actually have a 360-degree camera. We're going to mount that on top of the camera. So some scenes you'll be able to see, or we'll record them and then we'll release them after the movie's released. You'll be able to watch the scene and then scrolling Facebook or whatever else and turn around and see 360 degrees all the people standing around or watching the scene or doing whatever. So yeah, I plan on doing a little bit of that so we can have some 360 degree video of what actually happens on a set. So it's not just that thing there. You get to see all the way around.
That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time, guys. So thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you very, very much. Looking forward to catching up with as many of you as we can now at the convention circuits. And if you can make it to Awesome Con or Dragon Con or any of the cons,
or even Awesome Con. Sure. If you want to come to Awesome Con, that'd be great.
Oh,
I mean, Pete's going to Awesome Con, but we'll be at Awesome Con.
We will be at the same one, but Chris will be on the wrong side of the table when we're doing it. Don't worry, Chris. I'm going to send you from some voice lessons.
No, if you got like a translation Bible or something, how to speak New Yorkese or something.
No. The Berlitz New York English. I'll make sure you get a copy of that.
Oh Lord. All right.
You Wyoming guys.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks you so much. This is important that we say that fans feel the fleet, and this is to you. Whoops. Hang on. I got to pick up there it is. Pete's got his water. Be careful. Careful, Pete. I know you've been drinking a lot of that tonight.
That's right. You got
it. To you guys, fans feel the fleet. It's awesome to have Take away. Awesome. For you to be here.
Oh,
I'm messing that up. Anyways, thank you. Fans through the fleet.
Take care, everybody.